It is a final against the Chicago Sky, and it was the worst nightmare.
Caitlin Clark made every single player around her more dangerous today. I'm looking at Caitlin Clark make an announcement today that it's over.
Ooh, I mean, she was getting after it, fam. Oh my goodness.
The Indiana Fever just dog walked, belt to completely just destroy the Chicago Sky on their home court today.
The Indiana Fever beat the Sky by nearly 40 points. They won 93-58.
Triple-double for Caitlin Clark, 20, 10, 10, 4 blocks, 2 steals. No one in league history with that stat line.
Who are you, Caitlin?
Just 2 minutes ago, a heated clash between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese took center stage, creating one of the most intense moments of the WNBA season. What began as a routine play quickly escalated when Clark threw a hard foul on Reese, sparking a fiery reaction that nearly turned physical.
I mean, that was a big nothing. Wow.
Caitlin pointed, a little hard foul there. Angel Reese gets up. Aaliyah Boston shoves her, gives her a little stiffy. Hey, don't come at Caitlin. But look at her, Angel Reese upset. Oh my gosh, this was hilarious. Look, Angel Reese was pissed.
Reese immediately confronted Clark, shouting and making it clear she wasn't backing down. But Caitlin Clark didn't flinch. She calmly walked away, letting her performance do the talking. This wasn't just a scuffle, it was a turning point, a battle of emotions, reputation, and dominance. And in the end, only one walked away with the scoreboard and the spotlight on their side.
Angel Reese gets the ball. Caitlin Clark goes over, does a hard foul, commits a hard foul on Angel Reese. She falls to the ground. After that, Angel Reese gets up. She's feeling super spicy. She's charging at Caitlin.
In this video, we break down everything that went down between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, the foul, the reaction, the fallout, and reveal how this moment made it clear who's really in control. Let's dive in.
Man, what a thrilling game and a way to get the 2025 season started. It just seemed like the better team eventually would win out in this game, and they did.
The Indiana Fever were up against the Chicago Sky in what was expected to be a tight matchup. But from the jump, it was anything but even. From tip-off, Caitlin Clark was locked in running the offense, delivering pinpoint assists, and sinking tough shots. She was in full command.
Aaliyah Boston had 5 blocks, and I want to say this about Aaliyah Boston. She stepped up so much in the second half, and I have to say that is the best I think I've ever seen Aaliyah Boston play.
And Aaliyah Boston, she started the game. She looked like she was kicking off the dust. And let me tell you, missing bunnies, missing layups. But you know what? She actually didn't miss many. I don't know why, it just seemed like it, and she did great.
Aaliyah Boston dominated the paint, while Natasha Howard, Kelsey Mitchell, and Lexi Hall all stepped up with strong contributions. It was a team effort, but the spotlight kept circling back to Caitlin. Meanwhile, Angel Reese fought hard at grabbing rebounds, battling for points in the post, and bringing her signature energy to the court.
The ball, Caitlin Clark goes over, does a hard foul, commits a hard foul on Angel Reese. She falls to the ground. After that, Angel Reese gets up. She's feeling super spicy. She's charging at Caitlin Clark.
As the game started slipping away from Chicago, frustration grew and it boiled over late in the first half. It all kicked off with a hard foul. Reese was driving to the basket when Caitlin Clark laid down a sharp, physical take foul to halt the play. Reese hit the floor, and everything shifted.
I thought Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark were cool, but I don't know, man. The way Angel got up, she was like, Look at her. She was still going out there a little bit. Look, took the jersey.
Angel Reese sprang up, furious, shouting at Clark, yanking her jersey, making it clear she wasn't going to let that slide. The tension was thick. Teammates rushed in to calm things down, but the message was already sent. This wasn't just a foul, it was personal. What made it even more dramatic?
She essentially said it was either Angel gets a wide open layup or we send her to the free throw line. It was a basketball play. There was nothing malicious behind it. I just knew I had to foul her hard.
Clark didn't respond. No retaliation. She turned, walked away, and let her game do the talking. While Reese kept shouting across the court, needing to be held back, Caitlin stayed locked in. She didn't need words, she responded with numbers.
But if it's going to be like this, the Fever are going to be tough to beat. Triple-double for Caitlin Clark.
Caitlin Clark recorded a triple-double, 20 points, 10 assists, and 10 rebounds.
Wait, did she get the triple-double? Did we get it? You guys are saying that she got it. Did she get it? Oh, she got it! Let's go! Everyone's on their feet. What a day.
By the end of the night, Caitlin Clark had delivered a historic triple-double, 20 points, 10 assists, and 10 rebounds. She also contributed 4 blocks and 2 steals. It was a statement performance, one that spoke for itself. But this wasn't just about personal stats. The Indiana Fever dominated the Chicago Sky, winning 93-58, a crushing 35-point blowout in front of over 17,000 energized fans.
This game, this is what a sellout looks like. 17,274 fans, and it was fully sold out. It was packed.
While Clark lifted her team and controlled the game's rhythm, Angel Reese struggled to keep pace. Yes, Reese posted a double-double with 12 points and 17 rebounds, but her shooting told another story, just 35% from the field, including several missed layups down the stretch.
This is a basketball play. In my opinion, they called a flagrant for this, which I do not think was the correct call.
That the Chicago Sky and Angel Reese could have possibly imagined. Angel Reese, boy, she's ate up with class, is she not? Wow. Wow. Standard operating procedure foul. ESPN, your anti-Caitlin Clark agenda on full display.
More than that, Reese's emotional outburst became the focal point. The confrontation, yelling, and aggressive gestures played right into the narrative that's followed her since college: emotional, confrontational, and always being compared to Caitlin Clark.
I said that the Indiana Fever was going to lead the league in points scored per game, and they are proving exactly that. One thing that I did notice is that their defense looks so much better than last.
Clark, meanwhile, refused to take the bait. She stayed composed, walked away, and let her performance do all the talking. For many watching, that was the defining moment, showing who the true leader was. In post-game interviews, Clark downplayed the incident, calling it a take foul, a routine basketball move to stop an easy layup, with no malice or intent to provoke.
One was a basketball play, and Caitlin also even said after the game, she was asked about it once again, and she said, guys, let's not make this bigger than it needs to be. If it would have changed the momentum of the game and we would have saw something significant, I would have been mad about that. I don't think that this is the hill to die on when saying, like, should it have been a common foul or should it have been a flagrant? Let's leave it there, let's move on. We don't need that drama.
Aaliyah Boston backed her up, surprised that Clark even got a technical during the scuffle. Even Angel Reese, when asked, gave a brief, measured response, calling it just a basketball play and moving on. But by then, the moment had already gone viral. Fans saw clearly, this wasn't just a court battle, it was a moment of contrast. One player escalated, the other elevated. In the end, only one walked away with the win, the triple-double, and the league's respect.
She turns to the ref, she's gesturing to them because she believed that Angel Reese fouled Natasha Howard. Now from that, Angel Reese gets the ball. Caitlin Clark realizes she is about to go up for what seems like a wide open layup. Caitlin Clark runs over and fouls her hard, and Angel Reese falls to the ground.
This wasn't simply a flare-up in a regular season game, it was a defining clash between two of the WNBA's most talked about stars. It revealed the sharp difference between hype and true leadership. Angel Reese came in with intensity, no doubt. But her reaction, frustration, and fixation on the confrontation became the lasting image of her night.
I didn't see the foul as being flagrant myself. Caitlin Clark, in the post-game interview, she made it a point to say, this is not, like, please don't blow this out of proportion. I was trying to do a take foul, which is, you know, when you try to, like, create a foul when someone has an easy layup, instead of giving them an easy 2 points, sending them to the line where they could possibly miss one, which also kind of stops the momentum of making a bucket.
Caitlin Clark, on the other hand, didn't flinch. She kept her focus, delivered a flawless performance, and walked away with a win that silenced the critics. She didn't just win the game, she controlled it, controlled the narrative, and in front of a packed arena and national audience, she showed who's really in charge.
Walk me through your perspective on the flagrant foul. What was the point you were trying to make to her?
It's just a good take foul, you know? If you don't, either Angel gets wide open 2 points or, you know, we send him to the free throw line. Nothing malicious about it. It's just a good take foul. Every basketball player knows that.
Caitlin Clark's stat line, let me just read it to you. She came away with 20 points, 4 blocks. That's a career high for her. 2 steals, 10 assists, and 10 rebounds. Like, who are you, Caitlin Clark?
Early on, there were a lot of blown layups, which could have even opened this thing up faster, quicker, but this wasn't really in much of a doubt from the opening tip, as the Fever just controlled the game, found one another in transition, moved the ball, and really just showed how difficult they're going to be to guard, because teams just have to make choices against them.
This isn't about manufactured rivalries or media drama anymore. It's about performance, and Caitlin Clark just sent a message the league can't ignore. Now the real question isn't whether this is a rivalry. It's how long it will take for the rest of the league, especially Angel Reese, to catch up.
Let's talk about Caitlin Clark's hard foul on Angel Reese. Now, when I saw this live, I was literally screaming no. I could see the WNBA stands getting into formation, getting ready to go to war for their favorite player. But in all seriousness, you guys, I'm sure at this point you have seen the play, either if you're watching the game live or you've seen it on social media.
Because tonight, Caitlin Clark didn't just play basketball, she owned the court. If you watched the game, you saw how powerful that moment was. And if you didn't, now you understand why everyone's talking about it. Clark didn't just respond, she took control on her own terms, making her presence felt every possession. The scoreboard, the stat sheet, and the spotlight all tell the same story. Let me know in the comments, was Angel Reese out of line, or just playing the game? If you enjoyed the breakdown, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe for more real, unfiltered takes on everything happening this season. Thanks for watching, I'll see you in the next one.